Hey, what's the largest subscription box you've ever gotten in the mail? Jeanette. Yes, and I continue to get it. This is the Lootaku box, one of the largest subscription boxes on the market. Lootaku definitely gives you your money's worth, delivering to you every single month a selection of anime-inspired items, from statues to t-shirts to pillowcases. They've delivered pretty much everything in the anime theme. Now, this is the Lootaku box for the month of June 2018. We're going to go ahead and get this open. I'm going to try my very best. Gosh darn it, I'm going to try my very best to kind of get everything still kept in frame. The Lootaku boxes are very difficult to show everything without, something kind of getting off camera, off focus. It's definitely not one of those boxes that you could just simply have it just off to the side, a little small, taking out the contents. I mean, this takes pretty much up the entire frame of the what you're seeing here. So I usually have to move everything. I usually have to open the box and then move stuff to the side, which is probably what I'm going to do here. It's still here, and we're going to pull out the contents. First things first, inside we got ourselves a tank. Now the tank is from, it says Girls und Panzer das Finale. Girls and Panzer Finale Project. Comes to us from Charihiraba. That is probably one of the worst pronunciations I've ever done. Charahiroba. Charihiraba. Oh boy, someone's gonna really just vandalize me with comments down below, not knowing the names of these. It's a pretty neat looking tank, I have to admit, though. It does have printing on the sides, as well as the tread down below, the actual wheels of the tread. Nice, good, hardy, yet still plushy, little plush tank here. And it looks like it could actually fit something inside. If you had like a small hamster, don't put hamsters inside of stuffed tanks. At least it's not a real tank. That's one good thing you don't have to worry about. We also got inside a statue. This is, I'm trying to see if Maho Nisha Zumi. And there's the back of it. It says Girls and Panzer Film Project, and also says Sega down below as well. Now this one we will have to open, because it will require a little bit of assembly. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Yes, I will admit, being 100% frank with you, even though my name isn't Frank, I do like anime, though I don't watch anime as much as I used to. Back in high school, I was watching anime all the time. I really do want to get more into anime, but I really do want to get into more stuff. As I progressively get older and older, just celebrating a birthday, I realize that the time that I have is so limited. I don't mean that in such a spiritual way, but I mean like the time during a day between jobs, family, of course, everything else, the YouTube thing as well. Time becomes so difficult to make room for things such as video games, anime. So for that, I do certainly want to apologize if I mispronounce the names of something. I can still find appreciation in the splendor of some of these statued pieces, but guaranteed there's going to be people out there that know a little bit more about anime than I do. Same as I may know a little bit more about horror films than other people as well. It's what you're passionate about, and it's simply just a case where what you have time to watch. I just don't always get a time to watch anime shows. A really nice display base, though. It's hard to describe it. It looks almost like it's black, but it also looks like it's got a slight copperish tint to it. The pegs on the undersides of the feet plug into the slots there. That's a really pretty looking statue. One thing I could definitely see myself doing, and certainly Lootaku has helped with a lot of that, is I'd love to have a collection of anime statues. Because they're very beautifully sculpted. I mean, the faces on these are absolutely gorgeous. And I mean, that's a good hefty sized piece as well. I happen to have my tape measure over here. I'm just going to grab the tape measure to figure out how tall these are. This particular statue, for example, is 9 inches in height. 9 inches. Now, can you think of other subscription boxes that you've gotten, if you've ever subscribed to something, where you've gotten a collectible statue that's 9 inches in height? I'm just going to move this back and move her back as well. Got some other goodies in here. Actually, you know what? I will say this box, shy for the fact that the flap is flopping all over the place. I'm going to maybe turn it on its side. This box does seem to have a lot of stuff inside. I know I sound like a broken record when I say that. I'm going to move the tank over. I'm going to move the girl over here. And the next one that we got here is X. And it says EXQ figure Code Geese Loloch of the Rebellion. And there's the back of it right there. Comes to us from Ban Presto and Crane King. One of the reasons why I also like reviewing Lootaku boxes as well. Even though I may not spend as much time into the realm of anime, I know there's a lot of anime viewers out there. You guys watch a lot of anime stuff. So I like to showcase, first of all, I like the box because you get really cool statues. I look at it from the statue end of it. I mean, these statues are absolutely gorgeous. But for you guys that watch anime, this is also a way for you to see some of the offerings that you can get inside the Lootaku boxes. So, for example, Johnny Blues. Johnny Blues is a good example of a viewer, a longtime viewer, and actually I do quite enjoy his videos as well. He's somebody who is very anime heavy. Like, he really loves the anime, and he does a lot of videos based on anime. So, for example, this stuff would be right up his alley, and he could probably quote this stuff a little bit better than what I would, specifically knowing what it was from, the names of the characters, for example. But it certainly does not diminish my love for the statues, which is definitely why I like the Lootaku box so much. As for the figure itself, it's definitely more colorful. And you know what, while we're at it, let's grab the tape measure again. Figure out how tall this one is. This one also is about 9 inches. Put her side by side next to the other one. They're about roughly the same size. Now, while this one has primarily a black and burgundy costume, this one definitely has a lot more colors here. Very vibrant blues. The green hair. Some nice little accents there of gold. And it looks like she's got like a feather in her hand. And again, a stunning looking face. Even if you just take one element of this particular statue, being the hair, look at the gradient transitions of the darker color leading up to the lighter area on the top there. Again, it's a really beautiful looking statue. Let's see, what else do we have in here? We still got a lot of stuff. Okay, I'm going to see if I can grab everything out because I know it's difficult to keep reaching in there. I think that is everything. Okay, that's everything. Inside as well. Let's see what we got here. Girls in Panzer Das Finale. Got like a little plush, little lanyard dangler, so to speak. Got felt hair. Otherwise, really, most of it is felt. Even like the little top and the pants or skirt area here. So we'll put her right over there. Came with a bag. I'm trying to think of what the bag was for. And then also, it looks like we've got ourselves a print. It is a print. It is on wood. And we'll go ahead and open this one up. Slide it out. There is a section, it looks like you can stand it upright. It's a beautiful looking print though. This looks very Gundam-ish to me. And actually, you know what, while we're at it, I'm just going to rest this against here. And why not pull the card out? This would probably be a lot easier for me to read off the contents, for example. So, starting with the tank, we'll bring the tank back into play. This is the Furyu Girls und Panzer das Finale Big Tank Plush. Somebody's really going to criticize my pronunciation of this. Also, oh, I see. There was also the Furyu Girls und Panzer das Finale plush mascot. And according to this, you can combine it with the tank. So remember when I said you could put like a hamster in there? You could actually take one of the plushes, whichever one that you actually got, and you could put it inside the tank. That's pretty cool. Move that one back. The first statue that we got was the Sega Girls und Panzer Maho Nishizumi. And the other statue was the Van Presto Code Geese EXQ figure CC. By the way, also, just before we forget, we also got the Code Geese 20 by 25 centimeter wooden frame artwork. So it seems very centric that it is between the two different, I guess, animes. There's the Code Geese, and then there's the Girls und Panzer. By the way, the value on all of these, the CC figure, the second one that we looked at, was valued at $25 US. Of course, here in Canada, it would be a little bit more. The Maho figure would have been, I guess, this one? Yeah, that would be also $20 US. I actually would have thought that one would have been more, or at the very least, the same price point. That's why I stopped for a second, had to think about that. The Big Tank plush was $25 US. The plush mascot was $10 US, and the Code Geese wood art panel, wood art frame, this one right here, was retailed at $12 US. Collectively, if you add up everything, that would take you to a $92 US price point. Usually the Lootaku boxes sit at around 92 to roughly 96 US dollars, and of course, again, conversion for Canada would be a little bit more. So you definitely get value inside the boxes here. By the way, for June 2018, it's entitled Code Geese X Girls und Panzer, which I'm sure I have said wrong more times than I can count. I probably don't have enough fingers for that. But again, apologies certainly can be made. Can't stress this enough. Certainly one of the reasons why, again, I like the Lootaku boxes so much is because you get really cool statues. Statues that may be difficult, I know for myself at least. I can't find statues like this in stores. Comic book stores, at least in my area, doesn't stock a lot of anime stuff, so I get a lot of my fix from Lootaku, even if I don't really get a lot of time to watch the animes in which the statues are taken from. Nonetheless, if you guys are interested and you're an anime buff, like say for example Johnny Blues, and you'd like to subscribe, the address is www.lootaku.com. Today we were having a look at the June 2018 box entitled Code Geese X Girls und Panzer. Probably said it wrong again. If you guys also, speaking of subscribing, if you haven't had a chance to subscribe to this channel, make sure you hit that little subscribe button. It's just below this video. And hey now, actually while we're at it, let me pose a question to you guys as well. How many of you like anime? A show of hands. And also let me know what some of your favorite anime movies are, or anime series. Let me know in the comments section down below. I always like to shoot the breeze, chat with topics of interest for you guys. I always like to have comments back and forth with you guys in the comments section. So I always like reading those. More videos, guys, will be coming your way, so stay tuned for those. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.